Hello everybody and welcome back to the live stream. I am here and I'm going to be building some decks. So for now I'll do it in I'll be muted, but I might come back later, so we'll start it up. Okay, hello, if you are watching and listening or paying attention. I'm making some decks. I've been literally going back and forth on like a bunch of different choices and desires of my decks, but some of them just don't really work out. So first we have to save this one. Let's save for now. I don't want to mess up here. Save like that. And we will fake load another deck. So over here we have a couple ideas. We have Zeta Reticulant and we have Scar Scab Knight. Scar Scab Knight, I wanted reinforcements of the army, which I thought was in the Six Samurai pack. It is not in the Six Samurai pack, so I just got 100% on that for nothing. What else? We have here, we don't have too many rocks still, which is kind of unfortunate. I need rocks for this to work. For this, I need Monju the 10,000 hands, and we don't have those yet. I don't know why. They're just not in the game yet. This one I didn't do much about. It's it's a Machina deck, but we'll see. And yeah, and then there's like Zeta Reticulant, but that's a little tough as well. I just don't think we have all the options. I forget what I was looking for there, but yeah, so a lot of these decks I just don't have the options for yet, unfortunately. So, but I'm sticking with aliens because I do have more or less all the aliens, especially now that I bought all those packs. I was going for a second alien mother, but it's not gonna happen. So yeah, now let's sort these and let's read them. Sort by level. Okay, so we have 7-star Cosmic Horror Gongiel. If you tribute a monster on your side of the field that is owned by your opponent, this card can be normal summon with 1 tribute. That's not the best effect, actually, because that's still going to be some type of usage of mine, usually. Once per turn, if you can place 1 8 counter on a monster on your opponent's side of the field. And then, if a monster with an 8 counter battles an alien monster, loses 300 attack and defense for each 8 counter during damage calculation only. So that's the last effect's pretty amazing, I think. I love that last effect, but we gotta learn it. If this card destroys a monster with an 8 counter by battle and sends to the graveyard, special summon the destroyed monster to your side of the field at the end of the battle phase. When this card is removed from the field, all monsters that are special summoned by this card effects are destroyed. Okay. This is actually a lot weaker than I thought, to be honest. The last weakness of this card is actually a pretty big weakness, because it says when it's removed from the field. It is literally the most obvious, like, can't do much about it. Flying Saucer, I was looking at this card. I could make a deck that revolves around this. Seriously, I could do some Shining Angels, and then but Alien card. Oh yeah, by the way, Alien card. While this card is face up on the field, you can select and add 1 alien card from your deck to your hand. So, unfortunately, none of the spells and traps say alien on it. They actually they're pretty distinctly not alien in the title cards, which is kind of sad, I guess. None of them. Not a single one. So yeah, I probably can't use that for that, so it's just monsters, basically. Alien Hunter, this is a pretty mediocre one. If this card destroys a monster with an 8 counter, it can attack again. It doesn't really do much for an alien deck. Alien Shock Trooper also is just a 1900 beater. I don't think it's even helpful, because I don't think 8 counters... I don't think there's an alien aspect to it. It's an 8 counter aspect, so it might even be a dead card. Alien Skull. Tribute 1 face up level through a lower monster on your opponent's side of the field. Special summon this card on your opponent's side of the field. If you special summon this card this way, place 1 8 counter on this card. And I cannot normal summon the same turn. That's interesting. It's like a little bit of a very particular Lava Golem. Probably not strong enough. Let's be real. Alien Warrior. When this card is destroyed by a battle and sent to the graveyard, place 2 8 counters on the monster that destroyed it. If a monster with an 8 counter battles is destroyed When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, place 2 counters on the monster that destroyed it. If a monster with an 8 counter battles... Okay. For some reason I thought it was when Alien Warrior destroyed a monster, but it's when it gets destroyed by battle. So, over 1800, which is kind of... Is it going to happen often? Maybe. It's a little annoying though, because I would have to make it destroyed by battle for sure, yeah. The effect monsters with an A counter are negated except for Alien Mars. Okay. Bro, I don't see how that helps me most of the time. Or I think it's just a little too cheeky. I don't think when's Alien Mars going to be on the field living. Yeah. Alien Gray. Place 1 A counter on one face of monster on your opponent's side of the field. There's that. After this card has been flip faced up, when it is destroyed by bounce into the graveyard, draw one card. Alien Gray is amazing. Alien Gray is definitely one of the better cards in the deck in general. Alien Infiltrator is just unfortunately a card that does nothing. It's auto out, I think. I'm going to put 1 on the side, 2 out of here. We're not using Alien Infiltrator, that's for sure. Alien Psychic. This card can change to defense position when it is normal summoned or flip summoned. Monsters with 8 counters cannot declare an attack. So Alien Psychic is maybe the go-to alien card here. I just have to, like... Normal summons are gonna get through though. That's the one thing. Normal summons will get through. During each of your standby phases, put 1 A counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. Basically a necessity. A Cell Scatterburst. Select one face-up alien monster you control. Destroy it and distribute new A counters equal to its level among your opponent's face-up monsters. Okay, so this is where Alien Shock Trooper can do something, because A Cell Scatterburst actually works with Shock Trooper. So even though it's a vanilla, it could actually help with this stuff. So that's something. It is faced-up monsters, right? Destroy it and distribute new A counters equal to its level among face-up monsters. Brainwashing Beam. So at least wait 1 A counter on it and take control of it. During each of your end phases, remove 1 A counter from that controlled monster. If all A counters are removed from the field or that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. Okay. So yeah, Brainwashing Beam is, you know, temporary based on the amount of A counters. Place 1 A counter on one face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field. Simple enough, right? Crop Circle. Send any number of monsters from your side of the field to the graveyard to activate this effect. Select from your deck 1 alien monster whose level is equal to the total level of the sent monsters and special summon it to your side of the field. If you fail to find, it's a special summon, you take 2,000 damage. One of those like side effects that is so rare in Yu-Gi-Oh! That you are allowed to do it no matter what, but you can fail. There's a failure clause. That is like not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing in general. I'm gonna go and say 2 automatically. I'm gonna. Do I say 2 automatically? 1 second. We have 4-star. We have 4-star, 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 3-star, 2-star, 1-star. So to bump it up would be a 4-star and Alien Gray. If I could do that, sure. This is destroyed by battle, right? When it is destroyed by battle, it's at the graveyard. So I probably don't even want to do that. Cosmic Horror Gongiel is not an alien monster. That's something that's like, you know, you gotta pay attention to. So Crop Circles does not work on that, so I will legitimately fail to find. And take 2,000. So it's Alien Mother. Alien Mother is the only one that's like for later. So I think this is a 2 of at
most. Activate only while you control alien monsters. Select and take control up to 3 of your opponent's monsters that each have an A counter on them. This card is destroyed during the end phase of the turn it is activated. Activate only while you control an alien monster. Select and take control up to 3 of your opponent's monsters that each have an A counter on them. So this is interesting. A Mass Hypno type of deck is actually like possible. I could like facilitate the deck to be Mass Hypno based. To like defend, and then OTK with Mass Hypno, right? That's possible. Send 1 alien monster from your side of the field to the graveyard to activate this card. Destroy 1 spell trap card on the field. Not the worst. Orbital Bombardment is a good kind of just in case. And then Otherworld Liaison. This is probably the biggest card in my deck. If your opponent's monster battles an alien monster you control, the opponent's monster loses 300 attack and defense during damage calculation only. So, we have... If your opponent's monster battles... If they battle me... Okay, never mind. It's a little weaker than I thought, actually. Dang. Yeah, it's... I thought it was both ways. So they would have to battle me, which is still something, but... Yeah. Alien Psychic. The worst thing about Alien Psychic is that a normal summon fucks me, right? If they normal summon, all of a sudden... They don't have any counters. And we are screwed. So I would have to go pretty ham to either, you know, Ace-Still Scatterburst, that's the big one, but I tribute a monster for it, which is not kosher. Or I need to get like some, you know, trap cards in general to block attacks type of deal. Like a Mirror Force is probably helpful here. Or Negate Attack, something like that. Negate Attack, honestly, I'd be down for Negate Attack. Oh, this is tough. One of the saucers for now. Let's add copies of what? Waboku? I think I own 1, but I'll take the 1 copy of Waboku. Waboku, 2 copies. Look at that. Yeah, Waboku probably works pretty well because Alien Gray stuff. The effect monsters with 8 counters are negated except for Alien Mars. I'm gonna go 2. So how do I keep Alien Mars on the field is a pretty damn good question. I don't know if I can. Corruption Cell A is dumb. I don't think I want to have this card at all. I'd want just A-Cell Breeding Machine. A-Cell Breeding Device, sorry. Corruption Cell A is... No. We're too slow for it. Of a deck for this like little quick attempt. A-Cell Scatterburst is good, I think. 3 is you know, it's an idea still, but I'll do 3 for now. Double Cosmic Core Gongiel. I love his second effect. That's the great one, right? Once per turn, you can place 1 8 counter monster on your opponent's side of the field. Once per turn, you can place 1 8 counter on a monster on your opponent's side of the field. And then, yeah. With these 8 counters, I should just win battles more often than not. Just in general. Like, I could win by, like, 4-star monsters because my 4-star monsters will have just outpower on the offensive side of things, right? That's kind of it. I'm already thinking, like, 1 Alien Mars. I don't really care much about this. Okay, we got 23 monsters right now. I could go one less hunter. We have 4 of these. Whatever. I think it's a whatever situation right now. The only thing is, if I don't draw the monsters at all this is set up. This is way too much setup, eh? Crop circles at 1. Crop circles at 1. No, I'm too nervous here. I don't know if I could commit to this deck right now. Call of the Haunted, Premature Burial. I need those. I think I need those. There's Prem. I don't know if I don't think I have Call of the Haunted, do I? Let me look for it. I do. Yeah. It's probably at the back. Yeah. Can I go from up here? I think so. Yeah. There we go. Copy of each. Anything else from over here? I don't want Heavy Storm. Ring. I don't really want Ring because I want to maintain. I want to take control. I don't want to bloody. Just get rid of them. Man, I really want to make this deck, but I don't think I have the cards yet. Tribute 1 EVA token if you are on side of special discard from your hand. I'm close. I'm close for the Zeta deck. I'm really trying that one. Orbital Bombardment is probably my go-to for that shit. Light of Intervention? Oh no, I have my Alien Gray. The Dark Door is interesting, that's for sure. I'll put it in the side deck. I'm gonna put Dark Door in the side deck. Swords of Revealing Light. You know, I think Swords is great. Swords is it. Swords is it. Swords is it for this deck, that's for sure. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna say fuck it. I think this is it. I think this is a good, good setup for now. The Psychic just feels like it's gonna die. Mass Hypno, I think, is not gonna work often enough. Yeah, no, I see so many problems here. I think 4-star Beats is probably my best bet for now. Like, Flying Saucer, bro. Whatever. Let's try it out. Let's try out this new deck.